Hey guys, it's time for another edition of About Last Night. Hubs is working late tonight and I've been craving some pumpkin spice, so I figured I'd throw together a really cool recipe. One thing you may or may not know about me is that I really don't do mornings well. So for me to get up and to make anything complicated in the morning, it's just never going to happen. So for this edition of About Last Night, we're going to be making pumpkin protein waffles. This is something that you can make a huge batch of and you can keep in the freezer or the refrigerator, and you can pull these out and throw them in your toaster or your toaster oven, and you can have them all done ahead of time. The only tools you need is a bowl to mix the ingredients, a mixer, or you can mix them by hand, and a waffle iron. Now, if you don't have a waffle iron, you can turn these into pancakes as well and use the same recipe. Now, as you know, I love to meal prep, so I'm going to be tripling the recipe, but I will put the original recipe in the comments below if you want to follow it as written. So what we're going to be using in our recipe today is eggs, canned pumpkin, unsweetened coconut milk, maple syrup, and I'm going to be using sugar-free, cinnamon, baking soda. We're going to be using coconut flour, but you can use almond flour if that's all you have. Brown sugar, and I use Truvia blend, and 2 scoops of vanilla protein powder. And I'm going to spray the waffle maker with coconut oil so they don't stick. Okay, so let's get everything in the bowl. These waffles make great leftovers, so I'm tripling the recipe, so I'm using 6 eggs. 1 cup of pumpkin, half a cup of the coconut flour, 1 cup of unsweetened coconut milk, half a teaspoon of baking soda, 3 tablespoons of maple syrup, and 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. I'm using this Truvia blend. And of course, my favorite, tons of cinnamon. 1 serving of vanilla protein powder. You can use whatever protein powder you prefer. You can omit this if you wish, but to fit into my nutrition plan, I need to increase my protein when I'm having carbs. So I'm adding an additional 25 grams of protein by adding this in.